Hello, and welcome to the apocalypse, bringing you your daily dose of insanity in this insane world. A lot has happened the last time we jumped into this game, and at the time, I'm gonna be completely honest, I couldn't process everything. There was so much going on, and you just got swept away in the story. I have since then rewatched a couple of videos. One of the videos that I have rewatched is one of the videos that has become quickly one of my favorites, which was the introduction of Bayep Aya Ga, or Baba Yaga, of in this world. She represents the necessary darkness, which is something that I can feel at home to. I feel, hey Bound, welcome. Oh God. Anyway, I was rewatching that cutscene, the cutscene with the Baba Yaga, with the giant yesterday, and something like that. I mean, you cannot see it as well, but it is currently 1 a.m. and I just started streaming, and I'm gonna be probably be busy for a little while, so that's that. Hey, no rest for the wicked, right? Anyway, back to my introduction, what I was trying to say. If you haven't seen it, or if you missed yesterday's stream, I do upload my videos to YouTube so that you can watch it at your own leisure. I do recommend it. The story of the longest journey is by far one of the best stories I have ever played through. One of the best gaming experiences so far. It is amazing. Anyway, as I was saying, I was rewatching the video yesterday of the uh, when Zoe meets the Baba Yaga, and I went through the entire dialogue again because I do think it was magnificently written. and something clicked. And then I just realized something incredible. At the end of yesterday's stream, we saw Zoe waking up in the past. So everything, if you recall, during the previous streams, during the previous events that have already taken place, everyone, which means Queenie, which means Abnexus, which means someone else that I forgot, but there was one other person who mentioned it. They all said that she wasn't really there. They all said she had to wake up, that she was there but only dreaming. She was dreaming the future. Everything we have seen hasn't technically happened yet. And they now place the responsibility in my hands to make the choices for her future. Like, holy crap, what, you can't just trust that to someone out of the blue. And that's just something like, I realized yesterday, like, holy crap, everything that they said is true. She wasn't even there. She was only half there, asleep. And now she's finally waken up in Casablanca, still needing to go through everything. And I think the choices are in my hand what I make and not make her do. And holy crap, that thought is intense. But it does beg the question. If you know the future, or to some degree you have already experienced the future, and you had a chance to change up to a certain point anything you want, you can basically relive your life from a singular moment in your past. Would you take that opportunity? Would you grab it and change who you are? Change your life? Change your entire being? If you had a chance? Zoe experienced, in a sense, the future. She dreamed through the experiences she was gonna go through, and now she wakes up in a moment where everything true. Someone sounds tired. Yeah, like on one hand, you can live your life better than you did before. You can be the best version of yourself. You can change your regrets. You can live without regrets. As other people go completely different direction with this. Anyway, you can live without all of that. But there's a chance that you might never meet the people you know. You might never have played with the people you've played with. For the same reason, Bound, there is a chance we never would have met. The scariest thought is that life doesn't matter, at least not in the important sense of self-import, but that everything is but a series of random coincidences that happen because of the choices we made. So we both become the most important person in our life, and we don't, because everything is just a coincidence, a build-up of random moments that just happen to come together in the right way. Then he would be a Tom Kench main. Yeah? honestly, Bound, I know how your thoughts work. Don't think like that. Do me a favor, don't think like that. I think you already have enough that you need to think on. But with that in mind, let's jump in the game. It is an interesting topic to talk about, though.
Those vitals aren't too bad. The call button should really be next to the bed, although I guess they weren't expecting me to wake up from my coma anytime soon. Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best gift ever. But there's something not quite right about him. I can't put my finger on it, but he's not really Wonkers.
Are you tired, Zoe? I'll stay right here.
No, I don't.
You're not feeling well.
I don't know what's wrong. It's you,
That hurts my...
You don't...
You're imagining things. Sleeping will help you...
No. Over 200 unread posts. So I was more popular in a coma than when I was awake. Encouraging. Get well, get better, please wake up, hope you recover, don't die. Where's that book you borrowed? Come back to us, all our love. Where were these people before my coma?
That's a good question.
Flowers from Liv. It's from Reza. Thinking of you. I would hope so.
Oh god, it's her old costume.
No, this isn't really me anymore.
No, it isn't.
No, this isn't really me anymore.
Too much has happened to go back to that Zoe.
Graduation day, in front of Jammy Hall. I'd almost forgotten this. I won a competition. Second place, I think. Jama was so proud. Prouder than my dad, perhaps. Definitely prouder than me.
Thanks for joining us. Things
That
are generally
hairstyle.
going very well today. Wouldn't you say so?
That
Matt?
freaking hairstyle, though.
We'll soon be out of jobs, the both of us.
I honestly wouldn't mind one bit.
You
Matt.
can hang your coat on that.
Following up on yesterday's heartwarming Watty Corp story, the company behind everyone's favourite dream machine has announced that customer satisfaction has reached an unprecedented 110%.
Impressive, Rika, but who can argue the Dreamer has changed everything?
An end to war, an end to violence, an end to poverty. What are we
Would
doing
it
here,
though?
Mike? We should be in Dreamtime too.
You said it, Rika.
Jardin de Roses. Home, sweet home for most of my tumultuous teenage years. Dad and me in Casablanca. Locked. All that beach and sunshine, and I'm locked inside. Our 5th anniversary. Reza and I took the backtracks to Norway and a hydrofoil to Svalbard. We spent a long weekend travelling around the island. That's me, in Cape Town. It's a card from Karen. Mum, Dad, and me. That was when we moved to Casablanca. This must go into the hospital. It's locked. Why on earth would they lock a hospital room? That feels unsafe.
Someone will be with you shortly.
You don't...
You're asleep.
No. Good old Wonkers. For as long as I can remember, he's been there for me. Like a surrogate sibling and guardian. Best gift ever. But there's something not quite locked. Casablanca's a great place to grow up. Such a Cape Town university. I'd almost forgotten this. It's locked. Why? This must go into the hospital hallway.
I honestly wouldn't mind one bit.
Hola, sweetie. I hope these flowers will brighten your day. Love, Liv. That's cute. Liv's cute.
Everyone's favourite
Liv
dream
was
machine has
awesome.
announced that customer
Shame she didn't really
satisfaction has reached an
appear much
unprecedented
in this game.
110%.
Because apparently she died.
Impressive, Rika, but who can argue the Dreamer has changed everything?
An end to war, an end to violence,
Karen's
an end
nice.
to poverty.
She's been a good friend.
Okay. Steam is acting up. That's great. Also. Okay. Weird.
You said it, Rika. You said it.
This must have been Sandy Bay. Oh, beautiful waters, carefree days. Oh, I miss it.
Giving them the opportunity to escape
Your
their
call has been
dreary,
registered.
pointless existence
We will
for a
send
life of
someone to your
endless joy
room as
The
soon as
magic
possible.
nurse summoning button.
Outstanding.
I mean, when
Just
somebody.
another reason why Watticorp is our favourite corporation, Marek. And they're not even paying us to say that.
Also, if somebody's been in a coma for years, humor me, but if someone's been in a coma for years, for a year,
But seriously, things are great.
and suddenly
They
in
are
the nurse's
so
office,
good. Just trust us on that.
do not focus on that. And suddenly in the nurse's office, there's a call coming from that room. Wouldn't you go a little faster than this to check up on if something is okay?
No, this isn't really me anymore. I'm so happy to have Olivia Del Marco in my life. I spent my
By
21st
not
birthday
focusing
in a
on
coma.
ass, there
That's
are
just
other
sad.
things in life than ass.
Not being in a coma probably helps.
Why don't you go back to sleep?
Maybe Wonkers is right. There's something very wrong about... I've slept in... You don't sound right.
You're imagining sleeping.
No.
No, I thought this was the real life. Like, this is where she actually wakes up. But I'm starting to think it might not be. So I did my entire introduction for nothing. What happens if I go back to sleep, though?
Why don't you go?
Maybe... Okay.
Wake up, Zoe. You must. Come on, Zoe, get it. This place isn't real.
April?
Was that... April?
Thanks for joining us. Thank
You don't sound...
You're sleep.
No. Those vitals aren't too bad.
All nurses
Hey, a
are
message from
currently
Emma.
busy.
Oh,
Please
she
wait for the
finally
next
opened her
available
gallery in Europolis. Nice. I'll have to visit soon.
Is what a small microwave? What? Where are you seeing a microwave? That thing? No, that's apparently,
Jama sent me something. Knowing her,
Yeah,
probably
it's
a
his
list of
life support
exercises to get me
machine.
back
Thanks.
in the gym. Oh, an invitation from CTU to come back and talk about my experiences. My surprisingly large circle of acquaintances has been busy talking about me in my absence. Now that I'm awake, I probably won't hear from any of them ever again. No, this isn't really me anymore.
no.
It's locked. Why on earth this must go into the hospital hall? I'd almost forgotten. I remember feeling like the end of my bioengineering degree was locked.
well today. Wouldn't you say so,
That's
Marek?
been away a lot. We always talked about going to Svalbard. It It's such an incredible place. It's a card from Karen. Mum and Dad were always moving when I was growing up because of their jobs. This must have been the 5th or 6th home we moved into.
Announced that customer satisfaction has reached an unprecedented 110%.
Thinking of you,
Impressive, Rika, but who
I guess he stops by often. I mean, of course he does. I hope he's okay.
Poverty.
Thinking of
What are
you,
doing here, Barry?
I would hope so.
Time too.
You said it,
It's from
Rika,
Reza.
you said it.
When was the last time I visited her shop? That was ages ago. Did it close down? There's something very wrong here. Not just the room itself. What just happened?
Endless joy and happiness inside Dreamfall.
Guys, there's a glitch in the
Something
Matrix.
happened to her. To live. Something terrible. Okay, that was not just in my head. Something's definitely going on. You don't sound...
You're not sleep.
No.
But seriously, things are great. They are so
Thinking of
so
you.
good.
I guess he stops by often. I mean, of course he does. I hope he's okay. Come to think of it, I don't remember much from that day. I was there. I was
You
wearing a
never
gown.
graduated. Those
else was
pictures
there?
don't make
Dad?
up.
Reza? And what was the ceremony like? I just
There was no
can't
ceremony.
remember. Weird.
You're in the Matrix.
Shit. Am I losing my mind, or is reality glitching? "5 years together. Almost hard to believe. Things have been rocky between us from time to time. It's amazing that we lasted this long.
Did you?
I remember we stayed at the what was the name of that place again? And where was it? I don't remember any of it. Now I'm officially freaked out. It's weird, but I remember nothing from the trip, aside from talking to Reza about it and this photo. We were there, and we've been together for 5 years. Haven't we? I remember falling in love with the place as soon as we got there. It had all these nooks
Except you
and crannies,
never knew
a
your
balcony,
mom.
and my own room with an awesome view. There were so many hiding places. Me and Mum. We played hide and seek all the time. When she came after me, she would stomp her feet and shout. I don't actually remember her voice that well, or her face, or that she was there with Dad and me.
This must be weird.
Mum was... she wasn't... Where was she? Karen's nice. It's a card from Karen's nice. She's been a good friend, and she makes great coffee. No. No, this is wrong. This feels all wrong. I'd almost forgotten this. Something's wrong. The whole graduation thing, something's definitely wrong here.
Don't question things at face value. Don't be afraid to dig deeper. You'll find the truth somewhere.
Olivia. She's dead. I know it. I feel it. Over 200 unread posts. So I was more popular in a coma than when I was awake. Not being
I'm
in a
sorry,
coma,
but
those
everyone's
vitals
rightfully
aren't too
busy.
bad.
Your patience is appreciated.
Not being in a coma probably helps. I remember that day. We had one of our Dad and me, and Dad's been away a lot. I remember that day. We had one of our... I remember this day vividly. That's me. This must have been Sandy Bay. Oh, it's a card from Karen. I remember this day. That's me in Cape Town. Maybe I'll go back to Cape Town. Or move to Jardin de Roses. Casablanca's a great... Maybe I'll go back to Cape Town. or move to Europolis, I'd almost forgotten.
Very well.
I'd
today.
almost
What do you say,
forgotten
Marek?
this. I won a competition. Second thinking of you. I would hope so.
Bit, Marek. Following up on yesterday's heartwarming Wattycorp story, the company behind everyone's favourite dream machine has announced that customer satisfaction has reached an unprecedented 110%.
Impressive, Rika, but who can argue the Dreamer has changed everything?
You don't sound...
You're
An end to
sleeping.
war,
No.
an end to violence, an end to poverty. What
Helena was never part of our lives. It was just me and Dad. She abandoned us when I was an infant.
What are you doing, Zoe? You shouldn't be on your feet. Come on, I'll tuck you in and read you a little story. Just like in the
This
old days.
is creepy on a whole lot of level.
Inside Dreamtime.
We talked about going to Svalbard, but we never did. We broke up, and that trip, it never happened.
You don't look well, Zoe. You're probably seeing things. Please lie down.
This
Just for a
isn't a
minute.
real memory.
I'll watch over you.
I
I'll
didn't
sing
graduate.
for you.
I dropped out. I mean, sometimes I wish I hadn't. But this is a false... Liv had an accident.
This isn't helping
She's
anyone,
dead.
Zoe.
She never sent me a
You're
get-well
just going
card.
to ruin everything. Please stop. Please go back to bed.
Oh
Go
my
back to
God.
sleep, Zoe.
This isn't real. This place is a hallucination or a projection. I need to get out of here.
Look what you've done. Why couldn't you just leave things be? We could be happy here together.
Something's wrong. This place and you. You're all wrong. You're not you.
That doesn't make any sense, Zoe. Of course I'm me. I've always been me. Wonkers, your old friend. Your best friend in the whole world.
You look the same, but you don't act the same, and you don't sound the same. It's like someone put you together from memory, but they didn't get the details right. They didn't know you like I know you, and they probably figured it wouldn't matter. That's what's wrong with this whole place. It's made of memories, and some of them are not right. Europolis, Arcadia. I wasn't dreaming. They were real. This is the dream, or a dream made physical. By me. I made this, and I can see through it.
But I'm real, Zoe? Aren't I?
Of course you are, Wonkers. Of course you're real.
Are you sure you don't want to play a game? We haven't played a game in so long.
I'm sorry, Wonkers.
Okay, then. Promise to wake me up later?
I promise.
Nighty-night.
I'll miss you too, buddy.
It's time to wake up, Zoe. It's time to wake up. Where the hell did you wake up? That haircut doesn't suit you, Zoe. It does bring up another question. What's reality? Reality is what we perceive it to be, what we experience it, but how are we sure our reality is the real reality?
Babe, stop that. It's not a toy. You could kill someone. Someone you don't want to kill.
Send for a healer, you cretins! My legs are broken!
What do we do with her?
I haven't decided yet. We have enough on Sister Alessandra to hold a summary court-martial and execute her. Or we send her to Sadir to stand trial. She'll face death. Or worse, a solitary life sentence in the black hole. To be honest, I think that decision should be yours.
She must stand trial. But we don't know what's happening in Sadir. Someone may want to protect her. And we can't... Our people must know the truth. Alessandra needs to stand trial for what she's done in Sadir. Let's send her home.
Good. We'll send a ship back to Azadir as soon as possible. Lock her up and keep her safe. She'll be going home to Sadir.
Let me go, you fools. You're doing the Shadow's work. Goddess, help me. Oh, it hurts.
What now,
No
Kian?
cry, baby.
We go back, and we end this. Can I count on your help?
You can. When I followed you here, I had no idea. I had my suspicions. I don't trust Vamon and Saya. They've been lying to us, and they're planning something. But I was blinded by faith and my trust in the Council. I followed you so that I could arrest you, kill you, if necessary, to have my eyes opened this way. A veil's been lifted, all thanks to you, and the Dolmari, of course. Your man Liko. I failed you. I failed our nation. And I'm sorry for that, Kian, for distrusting you. I should have known better.
He should have known better than to brand me a traitor. But I understand why he made that. Our friendship may never be the same. But we need to put this behind us and move. I'm disappointed in him. He should know me better than to think I would knowingly betray my people. He should have known better than to brand me a traitor. I gave you reason to doubt me.
I'm not so sure about that, Kian. I acted rashly and...
General, Harmy, I forgive you.
Huh?
There's one thing I must know. Who told you that Liko and I had gone to Gien?
Mother Utana. Don't ask me how she knew. Well, she has her sources. She urged me to follow you.
She wanted you to see this with your own eyes.
Perhaps so, but how would she know what I'd find here?
She trusted me.
Yes, although, if she already knew the truth, why did she say nothing? Wouldn't it have been better to keep me in Mercuria and arrest Vamon and Saya?
I'm sure she had her reasons, Harmy. Is your cloud ship ready to bring us back?
We're gonna
The
need to
fastest
rush
ship
this.
in the fleet. We'll be there in less than 3 days.
Enough time to lay plans along the way. I need your most trusted men to fight alongside the rebels against Vamon's troops.
They will. There are fewer of us than there are of them, but we have the light on our side. We'll follow your command, Kian. To the first mountain, if it be so. What about the Dolmari? Liko?
He's speaking to the prisoners. He'll accompany us. I'll send for him. Liko will expect his people to be brought back to Mercuria, or given free passage to wherever they want to go.
I give you my word, as soon as the conflict has been resolved.
We'll have to leave young Bip with his parents, or I'm sure he'll try to sneak on board our ship. Bip, time to go.
Honestly, I wouldn't put it past Pip. He's been trying to get into the action every single time, so... Well, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to sneak on the ship, or if he actually is gonna do it.
Everything's ready for the ceremony, Your Excellency. The engineers have informed me that the engine is ready. Whenever you wish to begin.
My men have been posted around the city, ready to handle any unrest. Though I don't expect any. This being Reap Moon's Eve, most of the peasants will be too drunk to pay attention.
Is there anything else you need, Prophet?
You've done all I've asked. With the General away, there will be fewer distractions to worry about. The Office of Scientific Progress has proven itself a loyal servant to the Goddess. The support in Sadir has been unwavering. I am pleased with your work.
Who
Thank
is
you,
this
Prophet.
guy?
We live to serve the goddess.
Where is the first?
In her room, praying for the success of our mission. She did not want to overshadow this ceremony with her presence. Her humility makes her a worthy one of the six.
You deserve all the glory tonight, sister. You, and the commander, of course. When I activate the engine, a new era will begin. We will shape this world according to the wishes of the goddess. Magic will finally be eradicated. The transition may cause fear and unrest for a time, but I trust you to handle this with authority and efficiency.
Of course.
I must prepare. When I am ready, I'll send word to you. You will have the privilege of telling the people of this city they're witnessing the birth.
I'm not gonna lie, I get a feeling this is somebody we've already seen. Somebody from the past game. But who?
Hami has returned. With Kian. He's joined the Resistance.
What? Who told you this?
They've been trying to recruit my men. Some have turned, though most have not.
Why didn't you inform the Prophet?
And have him cast us from the top of the tower. We'll handle this. The Prophet will never know.
Mother Utana and the First, they can't know either. They might interfere.
You take care of them. I will take care of the Resistance and Hami. Once and for all.
Not gonna lie, I'm
Soon
really
it
looking
won't
forward
even
to this guy dying.
Tonight, once the engine is active.
We take control, yes, I know. I just... We didn't need this. Not when we're so...
Don't worry yourself, sire.
Yes.
The Prophet. The Prophet has influenced the Azadi Council and the Six for a decade. Claiming to be the voice of the goddess, her eyes and ears on earth, the Prophet commanded the Azadi to travel across the Great Sea to the Northlands to occupy Mercuria and begin construction on the massive tower and the mysterious engine. The Prophet has paid regular and usually unannounced visits to both the emissary in Mercuria and the Six in Sadir. As administrator of the engine project, Sister Saya has learned firsthand how powerful and manipulative the Prophet is. And I get a feeling we know who this guy is, I just don't know who. I wouldn't even begin to question who it is. But we're getting close. We're slowly coalescing towards the end of the game. It's getting interesting.
Long ago, when I was a boy, exploring the mountains close to my village, I met an old Dormari man, herding his stone goats. Our two people were officially at war, but there were still Dormari tribes near our village and some trade between humans and magicals. The old man spoke with kindness, fed me dried fruits and goat's milk, and told me I had magic in me, just like his grandchildren. When I returned home and told my mother, she commanded me to never speak a word of this to my father. And then she leaned in and whispered something in my ear I'll always remember. Magic, she said, is a part of everything. Magic is in the wind and rain, the stones and the ocean. It's in me, my mother said. And it's in you. Your heart, your mind, your blood. We've been at war with magic for most of my life. But I've never forgot my mother's whispered words. And I've always felt it in me. Felt that magic's a part of me. For decades, I've fought it, denied it, rejected it. Tonight, that fight ends, and another begins. This is no longer a war between humans and magicals. This is a battle for the very soul of our world. If you will have me, if you accept us, we stand with you all. We fight at your side.
Tonight, we put aside our differences, our history, our grievances, and we stand united as one. Humans and magicals. Azadi and Northlanders. We are all Arcadians. Our eyes have been opened to the truth of what's being done to magicals. The Prophet has deceived the Azadi people. The engine is a weapon aimed at us all. We don't yet know what this ceremony will bring, but if we don't act tonight, in the face of death, we shall live to regret it tomorrow. General Hami will lead sorties against Vamon's men, force their surrender, and push through to the commander and Sister Saya. Those who refuse to lay down their arms, we fight. As hard as it will be to strike at your own brothers, there's no other choice. Your goal is to apprehend Saya and Vamon, alive if possible, dead if necessary. You'll take your commands from the General. Any misgivings you may have must be put to rest now. I trust Hami with my life, and tonight, so shall you. The engine must be destroyed. We don't know what it's truly for or how it works, but the Prophet means to reshape the world using its powers. This isn't magic. It's something darker than sorcery. Something older and infinitely more dangerous. Let's stop it. Let's stop them all from destroying our world, from destroying magic. Let's do this in the memory of our absent comrades. Shepard, Bob who can see, there's been enough death. Come back alive. You've received your assignments. Prepare to move out. And when this night is over, let's all return here to watch the sun rise on a new Mercuria.
You know what to do, Kian?
Ferdows will shut down the engine from the control room near the green. In order to do that, he needs me inside the tower.
You'll go alone?
I've been inside before. It will be easier on my own. Anna and Enu will escort Ferdows and keep him safe.
I wish we could fight side by side tonight, but your task is more important. And more perilous.
You'll have the Resistance by your side.
I couldn't ask for better company. My men won't flinch from their duty. When they learned what was being done to the non-humans, and what the camps were for. I wish there was time to spread the truth further. But instead, we're forced to fight our own. We can only hope that most choose to surrender, rather than remain loyal to Vamon.
I'm sure they will, once they find themselves facing you. Civil war is a terrible thing, Hami. Most men shy from it. I don't envy you your task tonight.
We do what we must. Goddess protect you, Kian. If all goes well, we'll talk again soon.
We shall.
Time to say goodbye to everyone. Because I'm getting a feeling he might not make it out alive.
That was a good speech. They will follow you to their deaths if necessary.
I hope that won't be needed. It's enough to know that we stand united. It's what we've been fighting for. And I no longer have to feel torn between two worlds. Thank you for trusting me, Liko. For convincing me to bring you to Gien. I consider you my brother, Liko. Stay safe tonight. All right. Everyone looks ready. Let's do this. For Shepard.
For Shepard. For Bob who can see. For all who were lost. For family.
Family.
Take care, brother. May your goddess smile upon you tonight.
He's been hard on himself for going with me to Gien. And maybe he could have saved Shepard. But chances are, Nico would have died in the attack.
I stand with you, Kian. And I'm not the only one. Look around. These men and women would all lay down their lives for you.
That was a really good speech.
I'm sure someone's going to put that into play someday. You know, one of those stirring, heroic monologues before the final act, before everyone dies. I'm not saying everyone's going to die, I'm just saying Shepard. She would have approved.
I hope so.
Oh, she would. She knew you'd step up and take over one day. And she cared for you. As, you know, a friend. I don't think Shepard would. I mean, you and her? With you, you know, and her, you know.
When this is over, we'll
I'm sure Shepard would care more about us seeing this through than being memorial. She stayed behind when her people left the Northlands to give us Magicals a chance of winning, of surviving. That is all that mattered to her.
Tonight's for Shepard, then. For Bob, who can...
And for those of us still alive.
For all of us.
Yeah, I'm really scared. I mean, I wouldn't tell anyone else, but I really am. I do not want to die. I know I keep telling people I'm ready to die, but...
I know. And I can't tell you that won't happen. Because it might.
Great. Good to know. Very comforting. If I do die, then at least I died for something. Right? Something important. My life had meaning. That's something, right? Right. Well, good luck, Kian. What is it you people say? I hope your goddess smiles on you. And to be honest, on me as well. I mean, she's not my goddess, but I'd still appreciate a smile. Just the tiniest smirk. Maybe a wink? Basically, any kind of acknowledgement will do. I want to be in good standing with all gods, goddesses, and non-gendered deities tonight.
Isn't she awesome? Isn't Anu awesome?
Hami's men stand with us, but too many are still loyal to Vamon. It'll be brother. I'm proud of them. After the raid on the Enclave, I wouldn't have blamed them for giving up. But here they are, ready to finish the fight.
If we'd known what they were doing to the Magicals, we would have refused to take orders from Commander Vamon. They've shamed the Empire. Him and
I'll pray for them. Every single... So much is on that man's shoulders tonight. I hope they're stronger than they look.
I'll join Enique's team
Those
going into
shoulders
Coldstone.
don't look very
If we
strong.
can free the imprisoned rebels, we'll improve our chances. And if Bentley May's still alive, I want to bring her home.
Anna, Elena, we haven't...
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not...
talked, and... Sorry, what were you saying?
Nothing. Don't worry about it, Kian. Really. I'm glad you're back and in one piece. We have a job to do. We can talk after.
Good, yes. After.
I don't think there's gonna be an after.
Anu and I will escort Ferdows to the engine house in the green. We'll watch over him while he does whatever it is that he needs to do. Kian, are you sure we can trust him?
Do we have a choice? Yes, I believe we can.
Okay. He'll be ready when you found your way into the tower.
Something Hami said. Utana learned of my trip to Gien from a trusted... Whether she is Utana's trusted source or not, it doesn't... Something Hami said. Utana learned of my trip... Did you tell...
Alright. Yes, I did it to help you. Well, you know, you and her, you saved my life half...
If you hadn't told Utana, so... Thank you.
That's it. We might never see each other.
I can't give her what she desires most. Words can never bridge the gap. I can't give her everything she's hoping for. I can't...
Hey, whoa, what? No,
sorry.
Don't do that.
Are we leaving soon? Because if we wait much longer, I'm afraid I'll just curl up into
Well,
a ball
that failed.
and be no use to anyone.
The streets are crowded with revelers, and the Azadi are staying out there. This whole reaping thing is giving them the willies. It's way too paid.
I'll find a way into the heart of...
And we'll stand by.
You still believe you can shut the engine down?
With your help? Unless they've disconnected the pipes. Yes, I believe so. I know they're still waiting.
Then let's not waste...
Just get inside the tower and find the engine and contact us via the speaking tube. I'll walk you through the steps needed for me to...
Crash?
Crash! Wait, what's happening now? Where are we up?
If we feed it the wrong instructions, the engine will stop working. Like a cloud it's...
We'll have to take your word for it.
I've worked on the engine for years. I know how it...
Are you guys ready? I am so... I mean, not really, because I have no idea what we're doing, but I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Not that I feel ready. I prefer fighting an enemy I can see, and I don't understand what this engine is, or how Ferdows... So how about it, guys?
Let's go.
Be safe, Kian. If you die...
I always pick the worst possible choices. But you gotta try your best, right? Live without consequences? Not exactly true. But pick the path you're least gonna regret. Stay true to your own ideas and who you are.
Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves. Everyone's drunk, uninhibited, agitated.
Okay.
This could go very
well. That is something going on. So that's a thing that's happening.
If burning wicker witches makes people feel safer, then so be it. I won't stand in the way, as long as they keep to burning straw puppets.
Move along. Move along.
Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves.
If we're lucky, I'll be in the city to the...
Nope, not this way.
Everyone is drunk, uninhibited, agitated. This could go very wrong very quickly.
Well, isn't that like every festival? Things can go really wrong really quickly.
Calm down, everyone. You'll get through before the ceremony begins. Anyone caught jumping the line will be sent to the back. There's no rush. The ceremony's not even starting yet. Just stay in line and have your papers
I don't
ready.
envy them their guard duty tonight. I don't think they're enjoying the festival much. Reap Moon's Eve must be very important to Mercurians if they're willing to make such fools of themselves.
Excuse me? Oh, okay. That explains a lot. I'm like, what the fuck did that come from? Anyway, we have to infiltrate the tower.
Gather round, friends, gather round. A most joyful Reap Moon's Eve to you all. Witness. A magical abomination has appeared among us on this holiest of holy nights. It's an affront to decency and humanity. A foul, feathered, chattering... fowl!
Okay, joke's on me. Open this cage right now.
It speaks with the voice of the great necromancer.
The voice of the what now?
Hold your breath, feathered servant of the shadow. Keep your obscene beak shut.
Can't argue with the obscene beak bit, but I'm not liking this whole bonfire thing you've got going on. I smell charred feathers.
Soon the grand ceremony begins.
Oh my god, he's trying to
and the
kill
great
Crow.
engine ushers in a new age of reason, logic, and humanity. And an end
Trying to smack
to
someone.
sorcery. We cannot let this foul heresy poison the night with its squawks and feathery filth. This false fowl mocked me once before and caused a fellow follower, a fair friend of the cause, great physic. The man may never be able to drink without dribbling again, all because of this. I, Honor
Well, you kind of
candidate
made
and
something
faithful servant
fall
of
on him. That's
humanity,
kind of your
will
fault, not the
personally
birds.
light the bonfire to rid Mercuria of this final remnant of diseased magic, honoring our...
You gibbering coward. When are you gonna shut up and just go away? People are sick and tired of your racist tirades. If anyone here should be burned on that bonfire, it's you. Killing that poor bird is the complete opposite of what the reaping's all about. How dare you claim to represent humanity when there's nothing human about you at all?
Here, here!
And you! You're supposed to be keeping the peace, aren't you? When were you planning to put a stop to this? Are you just gonna let that madman burn birds and incite violence in the city you've sworn to protect?
We do not intervene in local tradition, madam.
Oh, do intervene. No one here would mind it one bit, I'm sure.
Local tradition? Local tradition? This farce has absolutely nothing to do with
Well, it's not an animal, is it?
What?
I mean, it's magical. It's...
Technically, the man is not...
Of course, it's an animal. Magical or not, it's a living creature, and you...
yeah.
Sorry, madam, but unless an actual human is being...
Ruddy coward. That goes for the lot of you, especially that pig. Cowards.
Humanity, honor, humility.
Hello?
Certain poor,
over
misguided
here.
individuals seem to be of the opinion that we should be protecting magicals
What do you want,
protecting
Bird?
humanity.
I don't have time for...
I know you. I've seen engravings. You're Keon.
Keep your voice down. Where did you see those engravings?
I spent some time in Sadir. I'm Crow, friend of April Ryan and Zoe Castillo.
You were a friend of April.
Friend, partner, sidekick. I came back to Marcuria to find you, believe it or not. And since you're the reason I'm in this predicament, you have to help me. And quickly, because soon, if things go the way they appear to be going, I'll be very, very hot.
You're gonna be lit.
I'm sorry, Bird, but I need to find a way into the tower, and time is
The
running...
tower? The Azadi Tower? Big, white, cloud-piercing edifice? I know a way into the tower. A secret way. Get me out of this death trap, and I'll get you inside the tower, I swear on my hatchling nest.
If you're lying, I'll snap your scrawny neck.
Cross my beak and hope to die, which is a distinct possibility.
He is right,
Quickly
you know.
now, that madman won't orate forever.
So may even be said to be beautiful. But come to witness the burning of the necromancer's minion, have you? And there's always room for one more witness. Stand over there, my good man. Keep your distance. This fire will burn, and it will burn.
This seems like an obvious target for sabotage.
The only way to rid the world of magic is to burn it. To burn it with fire. The fire cleanses. The fire destroys.
In this city, they have bathtubs for birds, a pumpkin, an odd vegetable, native to the Northland. This seems like an obvious target for sabotage. This seems like an obvious... This must be the kindling they used to start the pyre.
It's Reap Moon's Eve, sir, and you appear to be... You're in luck, sir. Most stalls have shut down, which, from my experience, won't be too long now. The no Southlands imports here.
I'm sure your wine is...
What can I get you tonight, Mo?
I'll need more than a thimbleful. A bottle will serve me. I'm not some barbarian choosing wines merely by color. I'll need more than a thimbleful. I'm buying.
Which way?
As we all know, I'm running for office in the City Watch, where I can personally...
Dragon's fire. They've even put a little fireball on the bottle. I'm not sure if that's an invitation or a warning.
Oh, that's no ordinary wine. That, good sir, is a bottle of Dragon's Fire.
What's the price?
You don't want some proper...
How?
100 and...
What?
Well, it's but that choice.
Goat's Hollow Winery. Fire wine. From the market, Northland's Ruby and Marcurian Red. Plain spoke Dragon's Fire.
Hello
They've
again.
even put a little fireball. A small sum.
Which wine? Interesting. You want to sample the Dragon's Fire, our most potent wine.
I want to take...
As you please. There you go, sir. Give that a smell, a swirl, and a sip.
Empathy than humans. It's a scientific fact. Learned scholars have measured
In front of
skulls
everyone?
and come
While
to this
I'm on a covert
conclusion.
mission?
You can look it up
No,
in books.
I'm not thinking straight. More... That was barely 2 drops. I'll need a lot more for this to have any effect.
Magicals are diseased things. They may be pleasing in appearance, some of them. Some may even be said to be beautiful. but they are carriers of foul fevers and sorcerers.
Northland's ruby. Any wine that begins with the word Northlands does not. A small.
Which? Interesting.
I want.
As you. There, give that. Destroys the contagion. The fire brings the light of goodness to us all, and we shall embrace it.
Shadow.
I, Honor Hillary's, pledge to you,
fire.
the good people of Mercuria, that I will leave no cobblestone unturned, no cellar door unlocked, no privy unexplored to Sorry, what? I'm rather preoccupied. I have a sorceress beast to slay. Potentially.
I'm missing something that I need to do, but what do I need to do?
The merry minstrel. Filthy as sin. All of them. They reek of. Which one's least filthy? Nope. They're all filthy. I feel unclean.
What can I get you tonight?
A small.
Which wines? Interesting.
I want to take.
As you. A 1, 4, 8, 10. Odd.
Okay. Oh, wait, one moment. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
And wizardry. The Wicked Witch of the North. Death to magic. Death to magicals.
This should be enough. Sounds like Hilaris is about to wrap up his mad rambling.
Well, let's enjoy the show now, shall we? Also, I hope your talk goes well.
This symbol of sorcery, this affront to humanity, must burn.
Must he? Must is a very strong word. I'm not sure.
Burn, you transmogrified necromancer! Burn!
Oh boy, here we go.
Imagine if Grow actually is a transformed person.
God save me! God save me! Help me!
You lot, break it up. Nothing to see here. We need to get him to a healer, now! God has protected us. He'll be lucky to survive the night. Right, party's over. Go on, all of you. Go home.
Going out with a bang,
Be
right?
with your families.
Good job. And now, get me off this blazing bonfire!
I need something long enough to.
I can still see flames. The flames are getting closer. You may want to, you know, put out the fire.
Since anybody feel like going for bird roast?
Talk about cutting things
No.
close.
Crow
I
is too
smell
awesome
of
to
singed
die.
plumage and smoke.
So, were you lying to me about that secret entrance to the tower?
No, I would never. Well, I totally would. That would be just like me, lying to save my tail feathers. But I was actually telling the truth. I do know a way into the tower. From below. No? Not making much of an impression on you. Okay then. Follow me, big guy, and I'll lead you through the darkness into the light. The light, in this case, being the tower. More specific.
You mean?
Is that what they call it? The weird thing with the gears and the What, you don't want to...
Lead the way.
Crow.
Alright, let's push on and see where this leads.
Imbeciles? Amateurs? Don't they know who they're dealing with? Don't they know who I... Finally. What took you so long? I've been in here for days.
You fool. How did you manage to get yourself locked up?
Some people don't appreciate art.
Come. You need to prepare the engine for the ritual.
Yes, Master. About bloody time.
The plot thickens.
Home sweet home. I'm sure you remember this place. I mean, you raided it and arrested everyone and directly contributed to closing it down for good. Remember?
Yes, Bird, I remember.
Good. Yeah, it's a far cry from how it looked back in those happy days, but I've nested here. It's not bad. Also, it's Crow. My name is Crow.
What does this place have to do with the tower?
Okay, right. So, there's a secret passage leading from the cellar into a ruined subterranean city below Marcuria. Both April and Zoe used it. I've been through there a few times myself. Purely for research purposes, of course. Not to look for treasure.
Where's the cellar?
Behind the bar and to the right.
I figured he would lead me here.
This is the cellar door?
They've boarded it up? It wasn't boarded, or maybe it was. To be honest, well, I guess this is it. This is it. The end of our journey. And we came so close. I have to say, this turned out to be quite the twist. I forgot my purse somewhere, so I'm dead broke. Can you buy me a drink as we watch the world burn?
We're not gonna watch the world burn.
Just let it go, Kian. There's no way past this impassable door. Foiled by wooden boards. Oh, the humanity.
I mean...
This...
Or you could just kick it in.
Okay. Violence. I'm not used to adventuring with people who resort to violence. I have to say, it's very refreshing not having to look for keys or levers or trying to trick wizards into lowering bridges. We should have brought you along from the start. You would have saved us a lot of time.
Let's go, Bird.
Crow. Seriously. Watch your step, big guy. Here we are. This is it. The entrance to the grand underground realm beneath Marcuria. It doesn't look so grand from this side, but believe me, it's grand.
It doesn't look that
There's
interesting.
nothing here.
No. Watch this. This next part is truly awesome. Ahem. Look! Not bad, eh? Just like with your foot upstairs, except with my voice. Come on! What are you waiting for?
I can't get through there.
Oh, sure you can. It's just... Oh, yeah, no. I see what you mean. That would be a tight squeeze.
Just try to
You're
do the
bigger
same
than I
thing.
thought, big guy. Weird. When April and Zoe did it, they fit perfectly, and they're not that much smaller than... Wait, I know. You need to sing.
Sing?
Makes perfect sense. Bird makes music, bird-sized hole appears, human makes music. Well, you do the math.
Well, it's more
I
humming.
can't sing.
It's not really
You
singing.
have a sing hole in your face. Blow air through it. Go on. The fate of the universe depends on it.
Fine. How does it go again?
Now you. Go!
Nothing. That was correct, wasn't it? It sounded correct to my ears.
That was, serviceable. So,
Maybe I need to do it louder.
I don't think... Wait, there was something else. When April passed through here, she had some sort of, egg.
Egg?
A magic egg. It must still be down here somewhere. Unless someone's stolen it, which is quite possible. It was a while ago.
How would a magic egg help?
How can a magic egg not help? Come on, look for it.
This is ridiculous. I feel ridiculous.
From the label, I'd say this probably held liquor once. From the label, I'd say this probably held liquor once. Ale casks, most likely. Now this is the stuff. Real Southlands wines. A sad sack. Flour. From the label, I'd say this probably held liquor once. Tools. Rusted through and quite useless. A sad sack. Flour, maybe. There's something odd about that lamp. It doesn't match the rest of the decor. What's this? Some sort of... I'll just need to... There. Got it. This certainly looks like a magic egg. Whatever it's...
I guess we'll see. You'll find out soon enough, Kian.
Hey, whoa! What did you do?
I used the egg. Weren't you watching?
No. But see, I told you, the magic egg helped. I guess you needed a magic item because you were so thoroughly unmagical. Me? I'm a magic bird. I'm my own, magic egg. No props needed. And now there are magic symbols. Nice work, big guy. And nice work, me.
Onwards, bird.
Crow. How hard is it to get that one right? Crow.
Sassy pants, aren't you? Maybe it wasn't. We would be worried, wouldn't we? What if that turns out to be Brian Westwood? Plot twist.
There used to be a lot of these creatures down here, grubbers, but they've all vanished. I don't know where they could have gone. They wouldn't really fit in upstairs, especially not with the, those new guidelines vis-a-vis magicals. So what we're looking for is right there. A floaty thing, what you can row in?
Boat?
That's it! Row, row, row your boat gently across the deep, dark, eldritch subterranean lake filled with all kinds of ancient, tentacly weirdness and sleeping gods.
Please, bird. Silence.
Crow! And I'm just trying to lighten the mood, big guy. You need to laugh more.
I laugh when it's appropriate to do so.
Show me.
What? No. I won't perform for you like a trained ape man.
Come on. You can do it. It's easy.
This is gonna be the best conversation ever between those two.
See? Open your mouth, smile, push air through. I mean, I have a beak. I don't know how it works for you humans, but if I was going to guess...
Ha! Ha ha! Huh?
That sounded so fake.
That's sad. Frankly, that was disturbing. Please don't ever do that again.
You have my word.
Good. So, did you and April ever hook up? You know, mate, copulate?
No. Bird, you need to learn common decency. And I am gay. I don't mate with women.
Interesting. I prefer
Hey,
female.
Haru, look, someone you can finally fucking gay ship.
Myself. But it's not like there's a lot of us around, whatever my species is. And as long as I'm not starting a family of my own, who cares, really? Although I would like to start a family, I'm getting on. It may not show, but I've plucked some gray feathers, and I can feel it in my wings. Most mornings, they're stiff as dry twigs. I won't be around forever. It would be nice with a young wife to take care of me in my twilight years, to regurgitate my food.
Finally,
and
someone
care
you
for
can
our
gay ship.
hatchlings. I'd like to pass down some of the wisdom I've acquired through my journeys across the world, and all the jokes.
I'm sure you'll meet the right bird. Someday. Soon.
I hope so. I really hope so.
Where the hell is he gonna... I know he's gonna end up in the tower, but where the hell is he gonna end up?
Here we are. This is it.
This is unbelievable. It's beautiful. My skin is tingling. There's a strange energy coming from that. These are dreams.
That swirling blue pillar? If you listen closely, you can hear them. Thousands of voices. It is beautiful. This place was built by the grubbers who lived down here as some sort of container to store dreams. And now the grubbers are mysteriously gone. There's probably some greater plot here that I cannot possibly wrap my little bird brain around. The tower's right above us.
They built the tower on top of this place. That can't be a coincidence.
Oh, speaking of coincidences, I remember the temple that used to be up there, before they tore it down, belonged to the Sentinel, the protectors of the balance. Nice place. Beautiful murals. Shame it got destroyed. And like I said, probably just a coincidence.
Probably not.
That's my way up.
I'll fly up and wait for you at the top. It'll take you a while to climb the whole way.
Let's play the climbing minigame instead of the waiting game. My foot is bugging me. Anyway. Don't die, homie. Oh. Guys, don't die, please.
Shit, they're trying to break through.
Oh, this isn't good.
Please, guys, don't die. Like, those people in the room, except that engineer, don't really care about that one.
That took longer than I expected. I had time for a wee nap.
Light. This is incredible. It must have taken years to build all this.
It's pretty nifty, and oh so shiny. You Azadi are really into metal, aren't you? So, what now?
I need to access the engine's central control panel. There should be a speaking tube there I can use to reach Anna, Enu, and Fedauz.
I'm guessing that would be in the center of this chamber, and there's someone there.
It's just one person. Can you see if he's armed?
I don't think so. He looks really old and frail. You could probably kill him with your pinky finger.
Say that.
Actually, he looks familiar. But I'm probably wrong. My eyes aren't what they used to be.
We need to be careful, or he may raise the alarm. Stay here, Bird.
Crow. Crow. It's Crow. It's...
It appears to be an old man. Is he an engineer? Various controls for the engine. Knobs and dials, levers and meters. I don't know what any of it's for. These are all part of the engine, connected via pipes. He might not pose much of a danger, but he could call on the tower sentries. I need to stay out of his sight. These are all part of the engine, connected via pipes.
This time.
No incantations, no sorcery, no suspicious wiggling of fingers.
I'm not a wizard, not really. Honest to God, I'm an engineer, just an engineer.
No, you're not.
For some reason, his oddly shaped... I've seen you before. Your misshapen head, it's familiar to me. Were you ever on Gien?
No,
The truth now.
Not in 100 years have I been to Gien.
And that's the truth.
And that's the God's honest truth.
That head.
What's my dear chap? I designed and built this engine.
So, what is it? He's not being particularly forthcoming, and there's no time. The pickled turnip beats the rod and nails every time. It's an impressive piece of work.
Isn't it? I got the idea for this after spending some amount of time. Gods know what they're planning to use it for. I built the engine, but I'm not the one with the grand plans. You'll want to speak with the Prophet and his emissary. They're behind it all. As I said, just a humble engineer.
I find that hard to believe.
Believe what you... Oh, thank the cruel gods... As I said, just a humble engineer.
I find that hard to believe.
Believe what you... Oh, thank the cruel gods of old you're here, finally! Please save me from this barbarian brute! Holy sorry, ever-friendly foul lout.
Wizards.
Good job taking out the frail old guy. Hey, Clax.
What does that mean?
It means, hey, Clax. As in Roper Clax. Wizard, puppeteer, writer, entertainer, slightly creepy geezer. What's Clax doing here? Last time I saw him, he got arrested by the Azadi for doing a puppet show about magic. Don't ask.
It appears he's working with the Azadi, not against them. But it doesn't matter. I need to contact Fadaus.
And I'll be perching right over here, keeping an eye on things.
Yes, ma'am. What do you need, ma'am? Uh-huh. Oh, we didn't transmit the wrong spheres again, did we? Oh, our apologies, ma'am. We'll take a look at it right away, ma'am.
That didn't sound right.
It was not.
Oh, okay. You should get it right next time.
Thank you. That's...
You're welcome.
Clean up, Darren here. What's your problem down there? Eh? Settle it. Is it speaking tube lock to... Hello?
Wrong again?
Yes.
Should have taken...
Yeah.
Entrance hall guardpost. Do you need someone? Dom?
Wrong again?
Yeah.
Should have taken...
Yes.
No, I need to know
Hello?
which one it is.
Hello? Enu? Anna? Fadaus? Anyone there? How does this Shadowforge thing work?
We're here, Kian.
Thank goddess. So, what now? Hello?
You don't actually have to speak so loud, Kian. We can hear you perfectly well. I'll put Ferdow's on. One moment.
Apostle? I mean, Mir? Kian? Right. Okay, so, remember our first conversation? You're inside the core now. The heart of the engine. And the chamber you're in, it's a battery. It contains all the dreams the tower has collected. Millions of them. You've probably seen the big glowing blue pillar. That's the vortex, the manifestation of the dream energy. You're standing by the main controls to the engine.
I don't need details, Fadaus. Just tell me what to do.
Sorry. So, there's a way to control the engine from where I am, but you need to give me direct access first. Right now, the engine will be in automatic mode because it's designed to be autonomous during the final calculations. You need to put it back into manual mode.
And how do I do that?
There should be a panel to the left of the speaking tube. Locate the knob with a hand symbol on it. That indicates manual controls. And we're in manual mode. Good. That's great work. We need to act fast because warning lamps will be lighting up all over. Now that we've disabled the automatic mode, you need to patch me directly into the engine's controls. Do you see the panel on the, I think the far wall behind you? Those are the pipes that connect to my location, to the knobs on my console. You must switch that panel's redirector at the same time you switch the signal repeater on the main console.
Switch what with what? At the same time? That panel's on the other side of the chamber.
This operation usually requires 2 people.
Fadaus, I'm on my own here. You know that.
Yeah, right, sure. It's still the only way to make this work, so,
I'll figure something out. Hold on. Bird, we have a problem.
Naturally. And since you're including me, Crow, in this conversation, what is it you need me to do for you?
Fadaus needs access to the engine in order to reprogram it.
Furidaus? Reprogram? Those words sound like gobbledygook to me.
Just listen. Fadaus, will Crow be able to switch on the redirector?
Crow? What Crow?
Oh, it's that adorable bird who's friends with Zoe. Hey, Kian, are you with Crow? How did that happen?
Crow is a large and reasonably intelligent magical fowl, capable of following basic directions. Can he turn the switch?
Reasonably intelligent?
I don't see why not. It's just a switch.
Reasonably?
Good. So, Crow, that panel on the other side of the room, there's a switch. Fadauz, what does the switch look like?
Reasonably? Really?
It's big and it's painted green. It should be easy to find, even for a bird.
Even for a... Oh, just wait till I get my beak on you, fella. All right, point me in the right direction and I'll flip your switch. Even a bird of reasonable intelligence should be able to pull that one off.
Good. So, you'll need to go... there. See that panel? Look for a green switch. Wait for my signal. Then flip it.
Gotcha. Wait, what kind of signal?
A signal, I don't know. I'll wave.
What if you have to wave for some other reason? Fine, arm waving. I'll keep my eye... Wait! Did you...
I have no memory.
You did. I can't believe you called...
Just do...
There it is again. Consider it...
Crow's on his way to the other panel. What do I do on my end?
So, let's see. There should be 3 panels where you're standing. And further right, another set of 3 panels. See the big lever on the first panel? That's the one you need to pull. There's only one. You can't miss it. Probably. Pull the lever and hold it down while the talking bird flips the switch on the other panel. Don't let go until I tell you to.
Understood.
Goddess! Kian? Kian! What are you...
Tana? Mother?
Light. Why are you here, Kian? Oh, how did you... I'm relieved to see you. Where's Zami? Is he here?
He's confronting Vamon's men, together with the Resistance. Mother, we've seen the camps. We know what's been happening on Guyenne.
I know, I know. We need to talk. Urgent.
Wait.
I've... kept my... Kian.
Okay, remind me again about that sign you're supposed to give me, Kian. Was it one arm above your head, or... Oh, hello? Wait, what? You two actually know...
Crow.
Does everyone know each other? How many people are there in the world? 5? I guess I should be used to this by now. I've been around you guys long enough, nothing should surprise me. So, Mother, how's the Office of Scientific Research going? You just let me know when you need another message delivered. I'm your...
The Office of... You...
Works? Mother Utana runs the Office of Scientific Research. I know this because I've been a messenger bird for the Mother, both in Sadir. She's the top dog. Numero...
I was going to tell you, Kian. I guess...
You knew about the camps? About how long? Wait.
I don't know what to say. I am truly sorry. Shh. Just lie down. I'm sorry. Hold still. Don't die on me.
When the people that are closest,
you left me no
are
choice.
the ones that betray you.
What did you do? Did you just stab him? Why? That's...
What happened here? Who's that?
An inconvenience. I took care of it.
For your sake, I hope you're right. What's the matter with you?
That goon, he sucker punched me.
And now you're back on your feet, so get to... What's the bird doing here?
You? Aren't you? No, don't!
afford any more distractions. The dreams are restless. The engine is ready. It is time.
Excuse me? Crow's dead? Is Crow really dead? That can't be true.
They're on some kind of lockdown. I'm guessing because of me.
That can't be true.
They're on some kind of lockdown. I'm guessing because of me. What do they do in this lab? Heavy duty. They could easily lock down this entire place. Jiva. Incubation. One 9. Faith. Faith. As in my half-sister, Faith. 1 5. Hope. 1 3. Hannah. 1 1. Zoe. Jesus. What does this mean? Was that my incubation pod? It's a notepad. There's a message from... It's from Helena Chang, my mother. Something about... This is about me. Some sort of physical status report. They've been monitoring me in that room for months. What's been happening here? They're scanning molecular structures, people, brains. They're scanning molecular structures, people, brains. What are those things? What are those things?
So much is going wrong.
This is Unit 7 proceeding towards sequencing. Affirmative Central will find prior
Sequencing.
I'm gonna have to keep moving.
Shit. I'm trapped. Shit.
We have a runner exiting bioengineering. This is not Briar Rose. Shoot to kill.
Target's down. Repeat, the target's dead.
Sequencing.
Head back to bioengineering. There may be...
Halt! Target's down. Affirmative, Watty Central.
Affirmative. Head back to bioengineering. There may be witnesses. Take care of them.
Affirmative, Watty Central.
Okay.
Poor guy.
Gonna need to get out of here somehow.
I hate to do this, but I need this more than you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess that was the way to go.
Where am I? Underground? And what are those blue lines?
Resuming patrol towards sequencing Central.
Oh my fucking god, what the fuck are they doing?
They're all dead. They're all dead. Jesus, this is horrible.
Central, I have eyes on Briar. Whereabouts is running? Zone 3. All eyes on Zone 3.
At least I know which direction I'm supposed to be heading.
Sleeping Beauty?
Upwards.
Hey, stop right there. Hey, stop right there.
Dad?
Zoe, don't
Stop! Don't move or I shoot! We got her. She's in the core. I repeat, target is in the core. Stay there. Everyone, stay exactly where you are.
Hello, Zoe.
Lady, I told you.
Mom. Helena. Dad, what's going on? What is this place?
You need to get out of here, now.
Everyone, stop talking!
You're an evil woman. You're an evil woman. Why does everything always go wrong at the worst possible time?
The new age. Goddess, protect me. I pray I'm doing right by you. We cannot let outsiders dictate the future of our empire. The Prophet is a tool, and so is this engine. Your light is eternal, God.
Behold, the mechanical revolution! An end to magic! The dawn of enlightenment! Witness the engine and its awesome powers!
What the hell is going on? This game doesn't ever seem like it's going on the upside. Every time it looks like it's going up, things just start crashing down. Also, I don't know if you're still watching, Frank, but I just now noticed your messages.
Keon, please respond.
The difference between yours and Haru's messages. For some reason in my chat you're having the same caller. Confused me.
We can't even get out of here with those soldiers trying to break in.
Yeah.
Also,
About
yeah, that monkey was evil in the beginning.
Is it just me, or is it,
Quiet? The soldiers must have left.
Something bad if they've abandoned their post.
We need to move. Now, if we can't get through to Kian, or if he's...
But how?
If the Azadi really have abandoned their posts?
That sounds incredible.
I'm sure it will be.
Wait! Okay, you two head for the tower. I'm going to find the others. If the Azadi are running scared, we have an opportunity to strike back.
All right. Stay safe, Annie.
You too. I hope Kian's okay. I'm sure he's okay.
Okay. So you're gonna try and incapacitate me again? Gonna try and control me again?
There you are.
Mum? What? Where's Dad?
You must have a lot of questions.
Hey, why am I locked up in here? Let me out!
I can't do that, but I promise I'll explain. Just try to relax.
Please, Is that... Dad? Dad! Dad, what's happening? Let me out!
He can't. Not yet.
What did you do?
I had to subdue him. There's so much at stake. I can't afford anyone getting overly emotional.
Helena Chang. Helena Chang is Zoe's biological mother. She abandoned custody to Gabriel Castillo when Zoe was still a toddler. A fact Zoe only learned a year ago. Before then, she'd believed what her father had told her, that her mother was long dead. Helena founded the bioengineering company Jiva, a subsidiary of Waticorp. Together with her then husband Gabriel Castillo, she collaborated with Waticorp on their Dream Machine project, but disassociated herself from the corporation when it turned out Wati had been using the Dream Machine for nefarious purposes. After Zoe exposed Waticorp's plot, Helena drugged Zoe for reasons unknown, and then she vanished. Her whereabouts were unknown until now.
Even though Helena's my mother, she clearly has little empathy for me. Pleading may be pointless, but maybe she'll respond to anger. Open this up. Let me out!
Calm down. Getting upset won't help you. After we're done, you can leave. You and Gabriel.
Done with
the culmination of 30 years of rebooting the world.
What?
I will explain. But first, I do need you to calm down and...
She's right. Calm down. She's right.
That's better. Now listen to me. For the past year and a half, you've been in a coma inside Jiva's labs in Mumbai. You've been dreaming.
No, that's not...
Hold on, I'm not... Everything you've experienced has been real. That's what's so amazing. While you were dreaming, you projected a physical binary of yourself into the waking world. Think of it like entangled particles. One copy here in my lab. You dreamed yourself a new life in ProPast.
But why?
2 reasons. Misdirection, to keep Waticorp off our backs, and more importantly, to trigger your... We needed you to return to that parallel otherworld, to find and absorb a primal source of dreaming energy, to fulfill your potential.
Lux, are you there?
You have a unique skill. You must have realized this by...
I'm a dream.
There have always been stories of those born with the power to change the world, but I couldn't wait around for... Your father and I...
They were married. Of course they made me. How's Gabrielle and my father?
We were partners, and you were the first experiment. We designed you. The first manufactured dreamer. You were born in this lab. There were other experiments. Half-sisters. Faith, of course, she was a mistake. And you met Hannah not so long ago. She was the second experiment. You were drawn to each other, and she was drawn here. I know she's in Mumbai, but she's not strong enough to affect anything. None of them worked out, not the way we intended. And I didn't think you would either. So I let your father take... He cared so much about you, he was willing to give up everything It wasn't until you connected to a dream machine that I realized your powers were there. Oh, I did it to protect you. Your father had no choice but to come along. He did what he had to do to keep you safe. We both did. We saved your life, Zoe. And we made a deal. Gabrielle would help me finish. He could take you home. The deal still stands. Once...
Did she just say changing?
Changing everything. I need you to understand that.
How?
I don't have time to go. There's a place...
Story time.
Different cultures have different names for it. The Aranda people of Australia call it dream time. Think of it as the initial state of all matter and energy. All realities originated in this initial state, and they remain entangled, evolving, one universe affecting another. Wave energies are fueled by dreams. Particles in our world are entangled with particles in Arcadia because they were created together in story time. Eingana has the power to change the wave field, and thus...
How does Arcadia fit in? And Arcadia?
One of many worlds spawned from... I'm a scientist. I don't understand magic. But we needed it. We had to we put things in motion to return you to Arcadia, but you did most of the work yourself. Of course, you did it on your own, Zoe. You were compelled to connect with the primal force that inhabited the initial state before this universe.
There's so much going on and I can barely wrap my mind around everything.
By crossing the divide. Something called you there. Some force guided you. I don't know how to quantify it, but you succeeded. You absorbed the energy, and it didn't kill you. You got... The timing ended up being perfect. You're finally...
Watty, what about my friends in Propar? If I dreamed myself, what about...
Dreams? No, you don't understand. You were there in Propast, a physical projection walking amongst real people. A three-dimensional... well, at least most of them didn't. I sent someone to protect you in case anything went wrong. It's a good thing I did, too. It's a shame he had to die. Falk Friedman saved your life. As for Reza, he's been an unwitting agent of Watty. His reckless investigations caught their attention. They needed to manipulate the press and they wanted to keep an eye on you. He was an easy... We'll fix Reza.
Watty. The Dream Machine. So what's what?
Watty funded us, funded the development of the Dream Machine. We needed to collect and store dream energy. The Dream Machine facilitated. They thought we were working for them, not the other way. Watty just wanted brainwashed consumers. They wanted to sell their silly toy to... They have no...
She's Aingana.
Meet Aingana. It took me decades to design and build her. She spans dimensions, taps into the dream energies. She's quite the thing. But she's actually not the first. Watty had the prototype. They used her to operate the beta version of DreamNet. After she operates the version of DreamNet currently processing and recording the dreams of hundreds of millions of Dream Machine users. And now, we're reversing the process.
Playing with things they
with
don't
you
understand.
as the conduit, connecting quantum field. Don't look so worried, Zoe. You won't need to do anything. She knows what to do. Together, you'll make a better world. A world without... A world where everyone's equal, where justice... A world not ruled by corporations or religions, but by science and a better world.
I need to stall for time. Keep her... She's waiting for me to respond. I think she needs me to understand. I need to stall for time. How will you...
I know you have more questions, but we need to get started before those goons break down the door.
Helena, what...
Here we go.
We need to stop this somehow. At least I hope we can.
Crow? Crow, is that you?
I think so. I'm supposed to show you something.
What? Why? What are you doing here? And where is here?
I don't know. I don't even know how I got here. I'm a bit... I don't feel right. I'm not sure what happened, and I'm not sure I'm all here, if that makes sense.
No.
No. Yeah, no. I can see how that makes no sense.
What are you supposed to show me?
Oh, I almost forgot. So the ghost in the machine told me to do this thing. This one last thing. The ghost said that this has been my destiny all along. I don't expect you'll know what I'm talking about.
Crow, I don't even know where this is. A minute ago, I was inside a pod in a lab, and now...
We're inside the quantum weave that makes all the stories. This is reality's blueprint. How did I know that? What does quantum mean? What's a blueprint?
Well, that explains everything.
That was sarcasm. I detect sarcasm.
This ghost...
No idea. I remember nothing before meeting you here, aside from a ghost telling me to show you what I'm about to show you.
Show me what?
Let's go find it.
Is Brian really gonna be the prophet?
Does this look at all familiar to you?
It looks like a monastery.
There you go. Maybe that's it.
That doesn't really help. Hey, that looks like a diary.
I am at the crossroads between waking and dream. One path leads back to the world I left behind. The other path leads to a place of shadows, Between the familiar and the unknown, between certainty and doubt, my choice would
This is
seem
what the
obvious.
previous game started
Any
with as well.
sane man would turn around, return to the world he knows, forget what he has learned, and live his life in blissful ignorance. But in truth, it is too late. My choice was made many years ago, when I first embarked on this journey. I cannot turn back.
Really? Brian is the bad guy all along?
I'm at a crossroads. But for me, I leave behind these words in the hope to whomever reads this. Godspeed, Brian West.
Brian Westhouse?
The plot
thickens or just getting more muddled?
That Westhouse isn't...
There's that.
Come on.
We're ready, traveler. Your journey is about to begin. The ritual is ready. Step onto the dais, traveler.
Okay, so what just happened?
Portals. They're all over the place. Let's follow him.
Through the... Wait! This is the story time.
You know this place?
I remember. I was here. For a long time. It's the place between. I didn't want to wake up and they needed me. The people who were dreaming. They were sick. I tried to help them.
Uh-huh. Interesting. But we need to see what's going on. I'm supposed to show you this.
What are you doing here? You cannot be here. It will find you.
I don't... Where am I? What is this place?
How did you get here? Go back the way you came, quickly. You cannot stay.
I don't know how to go.
It is here. What have you done? What have you done?
It isn't Brian Westhouse anymore.
What do you mean? What?
The undreaming.
God. What is that? No. No.
What is that terrifying thing?
That's the undreaming. I know it is. I feel it.
Well, that's going to give me nightmares for a long, long time.
The undreaming entered Westhouse.
It sure did.
Was he looking for it? Is that why he came here? Or was it an accident?
I guess that's what you're supposed to figure out. Come on, we have more places to visit.
So Westhouse is the bad guy. Imagine that. I've made some horrible decisions in this game. I've made the worst possible decisions I could make. Now, Interlude 4, songlines.
sweet home. The house feels strangely quiet. It must be, what, a year since I last visited? And who knows how long it's been for the house. Could be a day, could be decades. Balance. I need to get moving. There's not much time until the songlines align. Let's see. Elixir, a good rope, a spatula. Chop chop saga. I don't know if I like it. Where is that supposed to be again? It makes me a bit anxious to look at it, like poking a wound that hasn't quite healed. I got pretty good, to be honest, and it comes in handy. There's not that many people who can create songlines. I put away most of their stuff when Papa left. What's the point in keeping things around? It's not like they're ever coming back. I'll move those out of here. Oh, I was a handful back then. It's a miracle Papa didn't lock me in my room. Not that it would have done much good. Paths and portals everywhere. I barely remember her. And I barely think about her anymore. It was time to let go. I devoured those books when I was younger. It was all I had of the outside world. I still don't like to go into the downstairs. It's not anchored in the same way. There are rifts, ether vapors, not to mention, void beetles. I'm out of the elixir. Okay, I knew that. No worries, Saga, this is all part of the plan. I'm fairly certain the recipe's in the compendium. There should be enough time to prepare a bottle. Prophecies can't be wrong, can they?
I think they can.
Right?
Prophecies have been wrong.
Let's see. Elixir of extraordinary extra-human strength, elixir of multiple consecutive climaxes, elixir of selective remembrance.
The other elixir sounds interesting, though.
There. Elixir of delayed onset of mortality. That's the one. Keep ticking after you've taken a licking. Page 108. Dried blood bog blossoms, leaf of void oak, boiled in strong liquor. Those things should be easy enough to find around here.
Shepherd's heart, what?
Shepherd's heart. A powerful herb, but not what I need today. Isn't the house supposed to take care of all living things inside it? I didn't know I had to water the flowers. Oh, but wait, maybe... Dried blood bog blossoms. Check. I put away most of their stuff when Papa left. What's the point in keeping things around? It's not like they're ever coming back. I'm not sure I like that reminder. She haunted us for so long, and her ghost took Papa away from me. I think I know most of them by heart. I devoured those books when I was younger. I'm not sticking around very long. Next time. Before Papa left, I don't think the fire ever went out. He wouldn't let it. They were happy here. For a brief time. And then... attachments are... Jade green baiju. High-grade stuff, too. I'd almost forgotten about this little bottle of liquor. This should be more than good enough.
Okay.
I thought Papa got rid of Hugsy. Did he find his way... Too many memories. Was I happy here? I was basically a prisoner. But I guess I didn't know any better. There's nothing I need in there. I'm not sure what to do with the place. It's not like I can put it on the open market. Transdimensional best wine I ever had. There were no grapes in that world, but the berries they used, absolutely sublime. Great wine, but not enough alcohol for my purposes. Also, boiling this would be sacrilege.
I'm missing more leaves, so I need to find a plant. We gotta do some alchemy, but where's the plants I need?
I'll move those out of here. Someday. Like sex in a bottle, with no emotional mess to clean up afterwards. Only wine stains.
I guess. I don't drink wine. I wouldn't know.
What a mess. But there should be void oak leaves here. Leaf of void oak. Nice, and I think that's it. That wasn't too bad. And there's still time on the clock. Time to boil up some elixir. Bring the alcohol to a boil, okay. Mix in the fine dust of dry crumpled leaf. Add whole blossoms. And bring the mixture. Easy as alchemy. Which is so much easier than science.
Lol. I guess.
That's the alcohol heating nicely. Nice. Bit of a... Dried leaf, crumpled to a fine dust. And whole blossom. Perfect. How do I know when this is done? Definitely a poof. Looks the right color, and it's already cooled down. I love alchemy. So much easier than chemistry. Laws of science need not apply.
Honestly, I wish I could do alchemy. I can do a little bit of alchemy. It's pretty interesting. Basic stuff.
It stopped working years ago, and I don't know anyone who can repair that.
Okay, let's see. We need a rope and a spatula.
It stopped working years ago, and I don't know anyone who can repair that. I put away most of their stuff when Papa left. What's the point in keeping things around? Spatula? Check.
Why do you need a spatula, though?
The song lines are not yet aligned, and I need to get everything together before then. I'll move those out of here someday. I don't think I'm ever moving back. Maybe in my twilight years? No. There are better places, warmer places.
I mean, there's a lot of memories here.
Shepherd's heart. A powerful herb, but not what I need today.
Where can I find rope?
I put away most of their stuff. Best wine I ever had. Mama was beautiful. I guess I got my looks from Papa. I'm not sure what to do with the place. It's not like I can put it on the open market. I think I know most of them by heart still. I don't think I'm ever moving back. Maybe in my twilight years? No. There are better places, warmer places. I'll move those out of here someday. Rope, check. Rope, spatula, elixir. Check, check, and check. I think that's everything. With only minutes to spare, you'd almost think the stars are aligning on purpose. Except no stars, paths. Time to go knock down a wall. I remember something about being chastised. The house was holy. I was not allowed to harm it. With my bare hands? No, Papa did. I'm not a writer. I can play, I can paint, but I didn't inherit her talents.
So I need something
I put
to
away
find
most of
time
their
to
stuff
break
when
down the
Papa
wall.
left. What's the point in keeping things around? I still don't like to go into the downstairs. It's not anchored in the same... I don't know if I like it. I don't need to shape a songline today. Today, I'll move those out of here. Someday. I'm not sure what to do with the place. It's not like I can put... I devoured those books when I was younger. It was all I had of the outside world. My books, and Uncle Galeth. But he was careful not to say too much. I still don't like to go into the downstairs. It's not anchored in the same way.
Wait.
There are rifts, ether vapors, not to mention
I think
void beetles.
She's gonna change the course of history? Maybe? She's gonna alter both of them?
There's nothing I need in there.
I hope. Because I do not like where this is going right now.
Much as I want to, I can't just wander down random paths today. I put away most of their stuff when Papa left. What's the point in keeping things around? It's not like they're ever coming. This should do the trick.
Now we're finally gonna see what's behind that wall. Should have done that years ago, Saga. But I guess this works. You don't need to throw down the entire wall at least. So what is she gonna do? What is she gonna change? Because she is gonna change things, but what?
You know that feeling when paths don't line up with where you want to go? That feeling. In all fairness, when these songlines were first sung, I don't think these walls were here. Or these metal gears. No worries, I come prepared, because prophecies. I do love their style. This should be long enough and strong enough to get me where I need to go. Someone must be tasked with keeping these pipes polished, or no one ever sees them. That's attention to detail. I do love their style.
It's very steampunkish.
There's a gap and I can feel a draft. This is it, the way out. I'll be mincemeat, and then we'll all look very silly for trusting prophecies. The humble spatula, queen of kitchen utensils. Not what I'm looking for. This is so enormous. I'm almost impressed, but I've seen too much. I'm just too jaded. Ugh. Nope. This is it. I just need to switch it off. Luckily, I came prepared. Second one from Perfect Fit. The spatula really is the queen of kitchen utensils.
I mean, what you can't do with a spatula, apparently.
I feel like I'm playing life on cheat mode.
Honestly, can you give me the cheats? Would be awesome. Okay, let's see where we go from here. This all looks really impressive though. Well, hey, this is where Kian is.
That's him, down there. I hope I'm not too late. No, we should be good. I'm on schedule. Hang in there, Elvani.
So apparently we're gonna go and save Kian.
Drink.
The undreaming is not gonna get his way.
Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Will you not stay silent for one bloody minute? I can't. I can't think. I can't sleep. I can't dream. I can't have you inside me. You're eating me up. Why are you not doing what I've asked you to do? You're supposed to give me power. You're supposed to serve me, not the other way around. Stop whispering. Magic must be destroyed for the worlds to become one. For Stark and Arcadia to reconnect. For me to return home.
No.
You must help me accomplish this. You must listen to me.
Sorry,
you
Brian.
See, if magic leaks into Stark, it'll cause chaos and mayhem. Millions will die. I don't have a choice.
Yes, you do.
We don't have a choice. It must be done.
So Brian is the prophet. That's a twist I didn't see coming. Who am I kidding? Of course I saw that coming.
Brian's possessed by the undreaming. He brings it to Arcadia, and then it starts talking to him? Controlling him?
Sounded to me like he wanted to control it.
But why?
To destroy magic?
There must be more to it than that.
I'm just repeating what he said. Come on, there's much more.
I've been here before.
The Dark People's Library. Something happened here that... Okay, here we go.
Who's there? Hello? Funny Bird, is that you? Oh, I didn't see you. Are you looking for something? Wait, no. What are you?
He killed the White Dragon.
Yeah, and I was there. I saw Mr. Westhouse, and he saw me. He tried to kill me too, but I was struck with something from that pointy magic stick of his, and I blacked out. Next thing I know, I was stowed away on a ship to Sadir. I must have crawled into a barrel or something. I didn't remember any of it until the prophet grabbed me. I hurt him. There was blood, and I don't know what happened next, but his blood, that's what's helping me pull you into these memories. The prophet's blood. Is that weird?
No weirder than anything else I've experienced this past week.
Just
Welcome
this
to
week.
my life.
Just this week.
Do you question the goddess, Utana?
Of course not. I just want... I need to understand why all non-humans must be destroyed.
Magic is an aberration. It has no place in this cosmos. It's chaos, and chaos interferes with logic, with the engine, with her plans.
This I understand. Reunification cannot happen as long as Arcadia is ruled by magic. But the non-humans...
If we are to fulfill the wishes of the goddess, we must purify the world. Only then can the mechanical engine serve her. Do you understand now?
Yes. My office will establish camps and ship non-humans to the islands.
Good. I'll be leaving for the Northlands soon, to oversee the final construction.
The masked council answers to me only. The Six will continue to heed our
And this new...
Sister Saya will join you. She's young, but clever.
I trust your judgment.
Did you understand that?
No, but that was Mother Utana. She took me in after I arrived in Sadir. I did some work for her. She helped me get back to Marcuria. Kian and her appeared to be very close until she stabbed him with a knife to the belly.
She what?
That just happened. Out there, before the prophet wrung my neck and... Oh, Mother of Ravens, I remember now. I remember what happened. I think I died. Am I dead?
You're here, that's all I know. So Mother Utana serves the prophet, and the prophet orchestrates the destruction of magicals. Which means Westhouse is responsible for actual genocide. God.
I feel weird, Zoe.
I'm sorry.
Holy crap, this game takes a leap.
That place, it was filled with numbers and calculation. I couldn't find my way out. I owe you my life, sir.
And now you will...
How?
You'll help me build some...
Like that
Something like it, but much greater. In return...
Power?
The kind you once knew, Necromancer King.
That was a long time ago. Another age. I accept your... What did you do? Something to keep safe. It whispers to me. Don't listen to it. The Undreaming has ambitions. Best we don't let those ambitions loose on the... Not yet. Tell no one of this. There are those who are willing to Only the scepter can shatter the shard of the Soul Stone. The Soul Stone? It was never yours. This scepter and the Soul Stone were forged from the... Is that the silver spear of Gorimon? Where did you find it? Could I? No. And not magic. This is an object older than magic. It can both control and destroy magic. It's so... I spent decades looking for it. It's been fed the blood of dragons, charged with the oldest... It's finally... And once my engine has been built, you'll stay close to me in Marcuria. With the help of the Azadi nation, you'll build my engine. They're eager for the power. In exchange, you'll have everything you could ever want. You'll be there, next to me. I look for...
I knew that wizard couldn't be trusted.
I could have told you that. Wait, I did. He was there. Klax. When the prophet broke...
So, Klax has a shard of the Soul Stone in... Why does the prophet need to keep...
Something to do with the
It's inside that shard. It's not inside Westhouse, because then it'd be controlling him, and he's the one... You were right.
I was? I think this is what I was supposed...
Okay.
We keep walking. I mean... April?
You. I should have guessed you'd be here. Or it's not actually you. This place is strange. You're probably just an echo.
Is she though?
A ghost. What was that whole thing about find her, save her? I didn't save anyone.
You did.
How?
I was trapped. You freed me.
You died?
And was reborn.
Reborn? How? You're not telling. Or this echo is I know this can't be you. Not really, because... So, what do I do now? I'm supposed to save the dream, but...
What have you learned?
I don't know. Westhouse brought the Undreaming to Arcadia. First, it was in... He became the prophet, and he manipulated the Azadi people, freed Klax, and... Klax? The shards inside Klax. Which means the Undreaming is inside Klax. And that spear can shatter it.
The one that killed the White Dragon?
The silver spear of Gorimon? That's what you were supposed to show me, Crow. The key to destroying the shard and unleashing the Undreaming. The Undreaming isn't the real danger here. I mean, yes, it is dangerous, but only because Westhouse is using it, controlling it. We need to unleash the Undreaming.
That
sounds a teensy-weensy bit risky.
I know,
things, but it's interesting.
This is what has to happen. I don't know why I know. Maybe because Lux knows, and Lux is part of me now.
We find the spear and murder Klax and unleash the Undreaming, all by ourselves?
We
Not
can't.
all ourselves.
We need help. We need...
Kian.
Kian. If I can get word to Kian, then there's still hope. But I need to get out of here. How do I get out of here?
Good luck, Zoe. Hey, funny bird.
April?
Are you ready to go now?
Yeah, I am. I've missed you, April.
I've missed you too. Come on, Crow. We have a long journey ahead of us.
At least the friends are together. And of course the freaking game crashes. I'm gonna try and restart. I hope I don't need to fix it.
April?
You. It's not... Well, I didn't save anyone.
You...
How? You...
And was...
Reborn? How? You're not... I know... So...
What?
I don't... West... He... Clack. The shot...
The one that...
The...
That sound...
I know.
We find...
We can't...
Kian.
This...
Good luck. Hey, funny bird.
April.
Are you ready to...
Yeah. I've missed you.
I've missed... Come on, Crow.
I'm gonna take a small break and I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm quickly gonna fix the game and hope, see if it solves it. Be right back. Hello again. Apologies for the interruption, but after tinkering around a little bit, I managed to fix the issue. Now, I don't know if it's permanently fixed, but let's just try and continue playing and hope it doesn't crash anymore, shall we? At least Crow's in a better place now. Yeah, I'll try to. But can I enjoy it? Everything's gone to hell in a basket. This game is amazing with its storytelling. It is so well done, and it just takes you for a ride. I mean, I can keep saying how good it is, but unless you play it yourself, you'll never truly know. It's heart-wrenching. Hands down, the best story, or one of the best stories I've ever played through.
I'm back. I'm back. Well, my mind's back. I know what I need to do, but I'm still in the fucking pod. I need to get out of the pod right now. Okay, so I don't think Helena knows I'm awake. Better keep it that way, or she'll just drug me again. Dad! Is he okay? He looks unharmed. Oh, thank God. Mother, dearest. I can't believe that bitch is my biological mum. Helena must have tied him. She looks preoccupied. I guess altering the observable universe requires focus. No, if Helena hears me, she'll drug me again. And then, that's the end of it. Of everything. That panel operates the pod, and oh, it's right there. Only a thin sheet of plastic away. A thin sheet of very, very strong plastic. That panel operates the pod, and oh, it's right there. Only a thin sheet of plastic away. A thin sheet of very, very strong plastic. Looks like reality is wavering, breaking apart. The walls between dream and reality are starting to get thin near that vortex. It's Eingana's doing. And mine. Wait, does that mean I can... Yes! I'm on the border between waking and dream. Story time's right here, a thought away, which means I can shape dreams. I can change reality. Locked. With a code, of course. Come on, Helena. It must be in there somewhere, the code. You must have been thinking about it just there. Got it. 7914. Okay, so let's try this. 7914.
What? This isn't right. You shouldn't be able to... Hold on, Zoe? Just wait. Let's talk this through. If you don't reconnect with Eingana, the wave field will collapse before it's reached the correct amplitude. Don't you understand? This reality is perfectly entangled with the proto...
Stop.
Your powers are manifesting an observed reality, independent of the quantum field generated by Eingana. That's interesting. That means the world is changing. You're in control. It's working, Zoe. It's working. It's beginning to...
Enough, Helena.
Oh, put that thing down, Gabrielle. We both know you won't use it.
Our contract is void. Wati security is right outside that door, and you've set your insane project in motion. What's stopping me from killing you right now?
Her? You won't kill your little girl's mother in front of...
What's that? What's happening?
I don't know. This never occurred in any of my models.
The cut. It's closing up.
It's temporary. You'll need to have it looked at by a proper medic before the night's over, or you'll bleed to death.
Is this magic?
Who cares? It's saving your life. Delaying death.
Utana. She did this. Who are you?
Long story. How are you feeling?
Better. Good.
Great. We're running a bit short on time, so you'll have to excuse me.
Very impressive. What school of sorcery is this?
Not magic. And shut up. I'm trying to focus. Hey.
Good night, Bound.
Nice outfit.
Take care,
Thanks. You've opened a portal between Stark and Arcadia.
It's called a shift.
You're a shifter?
Not really. I usually walk paths that are already open. To be honest, I'm not very good at this. I need to stay right here to keep this shift open, so we'll have to skip the handshakes and move on to the main event. Kian, Zoe, Zoe, Kian. I know you guys are supposed to speak. That's why we're all here. So speak. And, make it quick.
We've met before in...
We have. We keep missing each other and...
We do. You don't, what?
You first. Zoe.
I know who the Prophet is, and I know how to stop the Undreaming. Or at least, I think I do. It might not work, but it's all we have, and... Roper Clax. He's the key. He has a shard of the Soul Stone inside him, but we need the Silver Spear of Goramon to destroy it, and that's...
Zoe. Slow down. The Undreaming.
A destructive force, capable of unmaking the universe. The Prophet's using it to destroy magic and reunite the worlds.
And this magical spear?
The Silver Spear of Goramon. The Prophet used it to kill the Draic kin, charging it with dragon's blood. He needs it to destroy magic and alter the dream. The spear is the only thing that can shatter the shard inside Clax.
Of course. And where do we find the spear?
The Prophet carries it with him. I don't think he lets it out of his sight.
So, find the Prophet, find the spear.
And probably Clax.
Clax was here. I punched him, but he got away.
Someone survived being punched by you.
I held back. He called himself an engineer.
The Prophet's been using Clax, like he's been using your people.
But why does he want to kill magicals?
Maybe, in his own twisted head, Brian believes he's doing the universe a favor.
Could you guys get a move on? I'm not sure how long I can keep this doorway open.
We need to stop the Prophet, Kian. And we stop him by destroying the shard of the Soul Stone Roper Clax carries inside him.
You're certain this will stop the Undreaming?
I think so. It feels right. Besides, what have we got to lose?
Nothing. Everything. But if we can stop the Prophet by taking his spear and killing a wizard, this is something I can do.
I'm coming with you.
No.
No, you can't. We're not done here.
I'll see the two of you afterwards.
No, you won't.
What?
Nothing. I'm Saga.
I'm Zoe. But you know that.
Listen, this may look easy, but it's not. Weight of worlds on my shoulders, the pull of alien gravities, knees buckling, etc. So you need to not distract me.
Okay. Sorry. What should I...
We wait. I opened the shift, you spoke to Kian. That's why I was sent here. What comes next? It's not up to me.
How do you know all this?
Because that's how the story goes. And it's been written, and we can't change that. Now shush.
Okay.
What the hell is even going on at this point?
Something's happening. The air is shimmering, and there's a deep hum that's making my bones vibrate.
Magic. Very, very old magic. Who designed this place? They couldn't have made it easier, could they? Because no, then it wouldn't be a final boss fight. I can't see anything. Well, I guess that's one way to go up. This is the slowest ascent ever. Then again, it beats climbing, I guess.
Ooh. Sorcery.
Not really, but great that you could make it.
Who the hell are you?
Is everyone gonna ask me that question? Who am I kidding? Of course everyone's going to ask me that question. I'm just the woman keeping the doorway open because I was asked to do so and I couldn't really say no. I have no idea who you are, lady, so I'm going to guess you're not that important. But him? He's got a job to do.
Is that Stark? Is that Stark through there?
Is it? Yep. Hi, Zoe.
Anna. This one's Ferdow's. I always believed the stories about a mirror world. Oh, but this... it's incredible. Where's Keon? Is he alright? We lost contact with him.
He went after the Prophet.
Of course he did.
I'm sorry, but Saga, how are these two going to help?
I don't know. I'm a glorified doorkeeper. Why don't you ask them?
Don't look at me. He's the star here. Ferdow's. Ferdow's, stop staring at that bloody portal. Oh, yeah, hello. Tell this one what you're planning. I was gonna feed the engine a series of, calculations designed to make it, well, to force it to, stop.
You mean crash it?
Crash? Yes. Yes, exactly. How did you know? Do you also code spheres?
Spheres? I guess you could say that. So you can force the engine to crash?
Yes. I mean, no. I could have. Not anymore. It stopped taking new instructions when it began running the final calculations and...
There's no way to get in?
No, it's a closed system. Once the final set of instructions are running, there's nothing that I mean, I didn't write the core operational code. If I knew more about how that code functions, then maybe...
Do you have schematics? Diagrams?